Well, hello friends, my name's Antonio, and welcome to Back at the Ranch. November 22nd, 6:17 a.m. Been up since 5. Had planned on having coffee, but stove wasn't working, and Rick and the Opus still shut down, so hopefully we'll have breakfast and coffee when we get back. But it's round 2. We are back in the hog dominium. I decided to give it another go before we knock this blind down. Hoping for that buck still. We've seen nothing but doe and fawn on trail cams. We don't have a trail cam set up on this feeder, so hopefully this is the one. But last night, came to check the feeder, make sure it's been running since there's no trail cam. And unfortunately there was a strip of the bag, basically the corn bag has a strip on the top, the seal, that was stuck, lodged in there. So I guess that thing's been in there for a while and it was clogged up. So this feeder might not have been running for a few days, who knows, maybe even weeks. And if that's the case, I might not even see anything here. But we also set the hog trap. So we have about 20 hogs more or less that have been roaming around from feeder to feeder. We got them on trail cam last night over at Hog Lane, and I'll show you that video right here. Insert it actually right there for you. If they come by, I'll probably be taking a hog today. Hopefully they're out here when there's enough sunlight, not like last time where it was pitch black and I couldn't see crap. Same thing with Pablo. His camera's been down. He's been having cellular connection issues, but he bought a new antenna. We suspect that's the issue because it's been cracked, and we'll show you that antenna similar to the one that I got over on Hog Lane, and I'll link that one below. So if you like the antenna, click down below. If you want to see it before we get to that point in the video, click below and you can check it out. Anything that you buy on those Amazon links down below, by the way, does help support the channel. Appreciate you guys hanging out, and I'll see you when the sun comes up. Okay, it's going to be 9:15 till 9, so been sitting here almost 3 hours, and I haven't seen a single thing at all on this feeder. Time for a little coffee, because I haven't had my coffee, haven't had breakfast yet, and it's about that time. Pablo's dying. He needs his caffeine. I at least had a caffeine pouch, which if you guys have not had caffeine pouches, I will leave a link for you in the description through Amazon for not only caffeine pouches, but just good supplement pouches as well. Stuff that I've been using for energy, getting me going. Quit the nicotine. I was using nicotine pouches for a long time, and I switched it over to healthier alternatives. But here's what's been going on here. First of all, I know you can hear that. It's starting to drizzle a little bit, so we came back just on time. But first project's underway. I know there's music in the background, so I'm not going to go over there so it doesn't pick it up too much, but it's going to be about 12 foot high, more or less. That's where we are building Rick's roof, and that's really what this strip was for. Now, why so freaking high? I know you're asking. So we can fit this thing under it. That is Rick's Opus, which I've been meaning to give you guys a tour of this thing for a long time now, but unfortunately there hasn't been time. But that's about a good 12 feet high, so that's going to be tall enough to fit this under it and open it up. And the reason he wants to do that, so he doesn't have to use this annex, this second part right here. But in addition to that, in the summertime when it's freaking hot, if it's like sun blaring, he's got the AC running, it just won't cool off at all. But I know some of you have checked this out before as far as this area is concerned, but you know, you got a nice little kitchen area right here. Got the setup. He got his standing stool so he can step up a little bit taller, because Rick likes to be high above his food. And right over here he's got his freezer refrigerator, and he's got a bed on this side and a bed on that side, and a little living space in the center. It's a pretty sweet setup, and he's thinking that once this place is all built up, he actually might want to sell that. So if you're interested in something like that, hit me up. Maybe I can hook you up with Rick so he can let you know how much. But I'm sleeping in my Coleman Instant tent, which is the same tent that I've been using for the last year. That one right there, I'll leave a link to that one in the description as well. That is an awesome tent. The Rainfly is separate though. And Pablo's already hitting the coffee right over here. And Pablo's got his Kodiak canvas truck tent. Oh yeah, he's got a new truck. He got rid of the Raptor and got himself a ZR2. But that is an awesome canvas tent right there. Huge on the inside. If you want to check that one out, that one's also available on Amazon. And again, anytime you click on those links and buy something from Amazon, you do help support the channel. So we're going to get to the coffee, help build. I don't want to interrupt their music, so I'm not going to be recording the build, even though I know some of you probably want to watch that. It's going to be slow going, and they got some good music going, so I don't want to mess that up. So off to the coffee. Talk to you guys later. Okay, coffee's done, and lunch is also done. It's actually like 2:30, 2:37 in the afternoon. So we've been busy working on this roof. So all four of us are working on it. I want to tell you guys a little bit about it. So this roof is built on cement pillars. Those pillars go down, I think it's 2.5, maybe 3 feet. So 2.5 down, 6 inches up. All of the other ones on that side a little bit higher because the ground's not exactly level. And we have it on 6x6 inch treated posts, which are 12 foot tall, with the cross beams at the top, ladder style beams, which also were donated. And it's going to be 20 across. It's going to be 20 across this way, and of course 20, so 20 by 20. And again, that's huge, right? You might be thinking, man, why so freaking tall? It's 12 feet tall. It's like, yeah, again, it is to fit the Opus, that big old tent under there, as I told you guys a little earlier. And we've kind of gotten as far as we can get today because ladders are too short. We need 20-foot ladders, bigger, because up next is these right here. We got the rafters that need to go up there, across 20 feet with a 2-foot overhang. And we can't get those up with 10-foot ladders on a 12-foot. It's actually 13 and a half feet up now. Jaime, who was doing all the screwing up top, actually had to step on the top part of the ladder, which is a big no-no, but he did it anyway. So that's done. You can probably tell it's drizzling a little bit. I'll put this camera away because I don't want it to get ruined. It's not a waterproof camera. But we're gonna go do another sit in about an hour. We'll be back in the blinds, and I'll see you when I'm back in the blind. All right, well, I decided to switch things up a little bit. I was gonna go back to the hog dominium, but we've got that hog trap set, so I figured let me just leave it alone, because if a hog comes out, they'll go into the trap, hopefully. I don't think we're gonna see big bucks. We've been struggling to get big bucks in all year long. We haven't seen anything on trail cam. We reviewed Pablo's trail cams for the last few days, and no big bucks. All we're seeing are the ones that you saw this morning, which is that 8-pointer and the 6-pointer. Both of them are under 13. We've already confirmed that. And you can look at this photo right here, one of the videos that I captured. You got straight head on, and you notice that those ears are just past the antlers. So he's a no-go. Those 2 buck happen to be the same ones that I saw right down here in Deer Lane last time I was here when I made the range test video. And if you haven't watched that, you can check this video out right here. In a nutshell, what I did is I range tested the multi feeders, which I have one on this side and one on this side at 100 yards and 120 yards. And I will be installing a third one, a little bit different, which I'll do a review on in a future video, which will be over on this side, so I can control them all remotely. And I'm going to do that today as well. So the other thing that I tested as well was the Max Dome camera, which was sent to me as a trial. So they sponsored that video and sent the camera, and I've been using that, and it works great. Checked it this morning as well, and nothing but fawns and doe, and that's it. No bucks at that, other than a little spike that came by. So again, check the links below. You can check out the camera. You can check out the feeders and everything else that we've talked about today. Something else that we're using today, not sponsored, but something that Pablo actually picked up, were these Bofang two-way radios. So these are GMRS and FRM and a whole bunch of other stuff. Pretty sweet. We've been using them for a few days now. We really love the range, and Pablo actually bought these and set them up, programmed them, got everything on there, and you can actually use these as scanners as well. So if you'd like to check these out, again, links below. And this is the last thing I'm going to link for you guys, because I know this is turning into a huge advertisement, because the hunting's been horrible, but the building's been good. So 3:15. Feeders go off at about 4:30. I might trigger these remotely beforehand. Let's see if something shows up. Big bucks, big hogs.
And welcome to day 3 of our camp out. We're actually packing up, getting ready to head out. And we're literally getting ready to head out, and then we remember the hog trap is set. So we're gonna head over to the hog trap. We're kind of hoping there's nothing in there, but I'm going to take you guys out there with us, and if there is, we got to catch a clean cook. All right, and off we go with maybe 10 or 15% left on this battery, because it's been overcast and raining, and it's beautiful this morning. We're in the 70s, I'm going to say low 70s, and it's been a very productive weekend. Got a rabbit last night, decided to go walk around, do a rabbit hunt, but chose not to record it. Just wanted to enjoy the evening. Let's head out there. All right, we're coming up on the hog dominium, which is where we've got the trap. And we know there was a big hog here last night. Not here at this, oh shoot. Everything's rutted up here. So let me show you what I'm looking at. You notice how the ground is rutted up. So the hogs were here, because that was not like that last night. So something.
They're in the trap.
You got something in there?
Something's right down there.
That's the big hog is there, dude. It's not in the trap though.
No.
Or is that the cactus? That's a cactus. We thought we had something, but no. There was a tree in the way. Well, the trap is empty.
No cleaning hogs.
So, good news, bad news. Good news, we don't have to clean. Bad news is no meat for the freezer. I'm curious to see if the corn is gone, though. Because if it's not, that means they never even showed up. Well, there's a lot of footprints.
Yeah. I think they're here. The thing's gone, dude.
Corn's gone.
Yeah, they didn't trigger it. They were here.
Yeah, we need to change the way this trap works. But corn was right there. It's gone. They didn't hit the wire far enough to trigger the pin. Anyway, that's all we're doing. We're gonna head back, disable this trap in reverse order, disable this trap and head back and pack it up. Got a couple more things to do before we go. It's been a long weekend.
Come back.
Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next time. I'm back at the ranch. Y'all take care.